Okay, so I woke up and it's a day off and it's finally a day where it's even less than like 85 degrees. I got stuff to do a little bit later today, so I gotta go climb a mountain real fast. We're pretty darn close to the trailhead for the Morgan Trail and San Mateo Peak, which will be going on today. But I wanted to show you guys this big view of the Cleveland National Forest. More specifically, I wanted to show you guys the burn patch all throughout here. And it meets up with the chap in the unburnt forest. This is from the airport fire that happened just over a year ago or so. And it scurries on down the edge of the mountains, and the burn patch kind of touches Lake Elsinore, the town itself. This is the fire that had me all packed up and ready to go. Luckily, I didn't have to leave the actual house, but I remember watching flames dance on the ridge line all night, a couple miles away from our house. They still have all these trails closed off up in here, but there's still people who go up in there and hike around for sure. It's not that safe. Sure, it's safer than it was right after the fire, but there's a lot of soil that can shift on you. The land just really changes, so you want to be extra cautious when you go into burn areas. Over there is a mountain with radio towers on it. That's Peak Elsinore. And the Morgan Trail's over here-ish. And San Mateo Peak. Can't exactly tell which one is which, or if we can even really see it. That's over here too, and that's where we're going. Okay, so I've officially started my all trails here at the Morgan Trail trailhead. There's the car. I hope it's still there when I get back. Let's just start going. I've been on this trail a lot, actually. My wife and I have come up here quite a darn bit with the dog, and we've gone decently far along the Morgan Trail. And we've done San Mateo Peak once. That was a while ago too. And as I can already tell, there's some horses that have been here recently. Left some horse apples. But I really do enjoy this trail. It takes you through some nice wooded areas, and then you're nice and exposed through a portion of it, but there's thick and tall brush. It really does have its little cool moments, rocky outcroppings that you can chill at. And it's relatively popular. And this links up with the old candy store. So I used to go over there quite a bit, which I'm going to hopefully soon again now that this heat's slowly breaking. And we'll go climb Sitting Peak. I'll show you guys Sitting Peak. It offers kind of a similar view, but it's a little bit more of an effort to get up that one than it is this. This trail is, oh gosh, across the screen is how long it is. And here is how much elevation you gain. So I'm gonna let you guys go here until I reach another little notable section. I think there's a trail registry we're gonna hit pretty soon. And I gotta apply some sunscreen as well. I don't wanna get burnt. So I gotta sign in. This is sort of the San Mateo Canyon wilderness area. And the idea behind a wilderness area is that it is as wild as it can be. A lot of this up here used to be ranch land or owned by private citizens. Not exactly sure when, but then it was all turned over to national forest land and maintained by the federal government. But the idea is not to really, make wide roads or big trails like the national parks. The idea behind a wilderness area is it's truly wild. It's primitive land. It's how it was before any of us came and messed around with it. And for that reason, it's very important to tell people where you are and what you're doing, because who knows what you can really get up and into around here. I mean, there's mountain lions, there's snakes, is there a huge danger of those guys really taking you out? Not really. As long as you're careful and you know what you're doing, you're good. Today I'm just doing San Mateo Peak. It's really nothing that crazy. So I'm not worried about anything. I told multiple people where I'm going. I know that there's really good service along the entire trail. So I'm not that too concerned, but I'm still gonna sign in case, hell, I don't make it home. They know somebody's out here. So the turnoff for San Mateo Peak is pretty quick after you start the Morgan Trail and sign that registry. In fact, you gotta backtrack just a couple feet to hit the turnoff. And I believe it's gonna be relatively overgrown today, but I'm really glad I wore my long pants because I read the reviews. And along the way to San Mateo Peak, you got these little guys to show you the way. I'm gonna try and limit my phone use as much as possible. It's pulling double duty with the map and for filming. And it's already a little hot. Hopefully one day I can get myself into a nice action cam. But this is nice and covered. I just applied sunscreen because even though it's nice in the temps, UV down here is still no joke. Don't want no melanomas. Hearing a fair bit of rustling out in these bushes and trees though. But I know there's a lot of birds around here. Quail, there's quite a bit of quail. Woodpeckers, you hear those guys quite a bit. There's a huge old spider web. Put you guys down for a second and then pick you back up when I see something else interesting. All Trail says somebody was through here last week. And I think this is an unofficial peak in the Cleveland National Forest. And this trail is particularly maintained, I believe, by the Sierra Club. So not the National Forest, it's just a group of volunteers. How often somebody gets up here to maintain it, I'm a little unsure. Doesn't look like they've been up here in a hot minute. Literally, it's been so hot the last couple of months. You're talking 100 plus every single day. So there's not a whole lot of desire for anyone to strap up their boots and get out here when it's doing that sort of heat. I know when I woke up this morning, I wasn't anticipating, 78 degrees. And, and the idea started swirling, oh, I can drive south I can go hit this, I can go hit that. But then by that time, it was already 10 o'clock. So it's like, well, shoot, what can I do instead? Well, San Mateo is right in the old neighborhood. It only takes me so long to get up here. And here we are. This little dino's gonna show us the way. You can even hear some highway traffic still. See you later. It is buggy, but these little guys are here to help me along the way. Buggy and overgrown, but I don't really mind bugs. And here we are starting to climb a little bit up and out of the canyon. The creek bed area. If they're going to start getting some views. I'll show you some views in a bit. Well, I just scrambled up a bunch of feet. Peak Elsinore out there. Jacinto again. San Gorgonio again. And here's our trail. Widened out quite a bit, which is nice. Sweating like a dog now, which is nice. I haven't done that in a while. I'm afraid I might be a little bit out of it since last time I did a hike. Glad I'm doing a little short one today. Condition myself back up. I do not know what that flag is. Somebody put a flag up there. If I'm not mistaken, San Mateo's that guy? Or that one? Or that one? I don't know. Let's go until I know I'm there. Well, I'm at another junction here. Just catching my breath, having a bit of water. Trail continues that way, and there's a little trail that goes off that way as well. So the importance of having a map with you is pretty big, even though you think you're on a trail that just kind of goes straight through. It's not always that easy. There's things that will kind of take you by surprise and might take you off trail. So always have a map with you. Somehow, I have a free subscription to All Trails Plus. Don't know how that happened, but I was able to download the map for this hike today for free, which was nice. So I've been following that. And we're gonna keep going down to this way. So there are kind of some false summits along this trail. You'll think you'll be there, and then you're not. And I'm not. But I am very appreciative there's a breeze coming through, which is very nice. Oh yeah, this portion. So we gotta go down to get back up. And there's Jacinto. Goodbye. Well, there's the burn patch again. That way is the Pacific Ocean. This is my trail. Hopefully we can see more of the ocean. When I woke up, I was deciding on what I was going to do, like I was mentioning earlier. One of the things was, well, can I go see the ocean? Because my wife is out filming with her brother, and they're going to the ocean. So I was a little jealous. But I didn't really want to drive an hour there. But from the top, up here, you can probably see it today. Getting scratched up by these bushes. We're almost there. And here we are. San Mateo Peak. Elevation 3,591. I want to climb up these rocks. All right, about 800 plus feet later from the trailhead, about 2.36 miles up, San Mateo Peak. And you're looking out towards Orange County that way, and the rest of the Cleveland National Forest. Once again, airport fire burn patch. There's Lake Elsinore, Jacinto and Gorgonio. Unfortunately, there is some haze coming in from the ocean, but I can see it just ever so off in the distance. Unfortunately, you can't see Catalina. On a clear day out there, you totally could, but there is a marine layer sitting along the coastline that's preventing me from seeing it. Therefore, I certainly don't believe you can see it. Right behind me, make sure that I kind of pan nice and slow so I don't make you dizzy or I fall. Radio towers over there for Peak Elsinore. There's some really nice homes over there. The lake again. A tripod. And the trail that I came up from. And I made here in pretty good time. I didn't want to take too long, because I gotta get down and do laundry, and I gotta go to bed for work tomorrow. But doing stuff like this right in my own backyard really makes going to work in the morning pretty okay, I guess. As long as I get to do stuff like this on my day off. And show you what I'm doing. Well, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but you got Peak Elsinore in the foreground, the radio towers, and the ridge of mountains way in the back. That's the Agua Tibia and Palomar. We were over there when we did Wild Horse Peak. And that is San Diego County, and I'm up here in Riverside County. And if you can see it, kind of in the middle, trying to get that right in the middle of the screen, there is a glistening tiny white speck That is the Palomar Observatory. It's a 200-inch telescope. It's very Art Deco styled. One day I'm going to show you that. I've been up there once before with my wife. We were camping during our anniversary trip. And it is really, really, really cool. But there is so much else I want to show you, so I don't know how soon we're going to get over there. Certainly not going to do it today. But that's over there in Palomar. And the sun hits it just right, it really glistens. I think I should sign the peak registry that's down at the bottom of these rocks here. Let's go do that. All right, so let's sign our trail registry here. Let's plop that down there. Let's see what's in here. Oh, someone left their weed. There's none in there. I think they smoked it all. Which, by the way, shouldn't do that. If you're out there lighting flames in a national forest, don't do that. Please. Especially this one. I don't want to have to run away from it. Let's see. Here we go. 2/22/25. Someone climbed this on my birthday. Mark L. Shout out Mark L. Yo, Mark L. Well, let's see. Is there another one in here? What else is in here? Sweet peas. Don't know what's up with that. You got some various granola bars. What else is here? Some Band-Aids. You got a boo-boo. Daniel from Wildomar. What's today's date? 9/10/25. Enjoying the first cool day in a while. There we go. Now no one can't say that I didn't do this. Plus with you guys as evidence, the video. Nice pen. I will leave it for the next person. Back on the old rusty can. Hide that right there. And I think I better get down so I can do laundry, get home and chill out before I gotta go to bed. All right, I'll see you guys down at the bottom.